Quidditch is amazing! I never would have imagined a sport played on broomsticks would be so exciting. Have you all flown before?
Some, but not a lot. Can't exactly hop on a broom in the middle of London, can I?
I used to, I think. But I don't really have anyone to fly with, so I stopped.
Why would you ever stop flying? The broomstick is only the greatest wizard invention ever.
Actually, the broomstick was invented by muggles for sweeping up. The earliest known instance of a wizard using a broom to fly was in 962.
I guess someone got bored doing chores.
Joke all you want, but I heard a rumor some professional Quidditch players were coming to Hogwarts next month. Why do you think everyone's practicing so hard? They want to look good in front of the pros, but they won't be better than me.
That's enough chatter. Now I know some of you think you know how to fly a broomstick, but I'll be the judge of that. All right then, stick your hand out over a broom and say, up. Right. When I blow my whistle, I want you all to kick off from the ground. Hard.
Yes! This is what I'm talking about! Why isn't this working? I better land before it gets worse.
You crashed. Madam Hooch slowed you down at the last second so you didn't hit so hard.
Which is why you're not dead. You look terrible up there.
I couldn't control the broom. And it looks like I wasn't the only one. Are you hurt?
No, of course not. It was my broomstick. Ruddy thing threw me off.
You're not the only one. Let's get you back on your feet. She doesn't look too well. Shall I fetch Madam Hooch?
I'm fine. Really, thank you. I just want to lie down for a while.
Thanks for asking. So many broom mishaps. I wonder what's going on.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Just fell off my broomstick. Clumsy is all.
Did that broomstick seem out of control to you?
Maybe. Mine was. Come on, let's get you up and see what Madam Hooch has to say.
Right. What did you experience? Erratic movements? No control? Sudden drops?
Yes, all of that.
Normally I'd say it's flying jitters, but this is too much. No, I'm afraid these brooms have been tampered with.
You mean they're cursed?
Nothing so dramatic, Mr. Page. More likely a prank taken too far. A jinx, perhaps, or maybe a hex. albeit a rather nasty one.
Madam Hooch, when I was flying, I saw something. I don't know what it was because it was moving too fast.
What do you think you saw? Could you perhaps sketch it out for us? Was this before or after you went into a tailspin?
Before, I think.
I see. Get some rest. Despite my slowing charm, you still hit your head rather hard. Best to stay on the ground for now. And that goes for everyone, I'm afraid. Until we can determine the cause of the problem and fix it, class is cancelled.
Madam Hooch, my father works for a racing broom company. He might be able to get us some free replacements, if that helps.
A racing broom company, you say?
Yes, he can teach us about broom care, and maybe even offer some tips on upgrading. I always enjoy watching him work.
Excellent idea, Mr. Farrell. Shall we send your father an owl?
Right now?
No time like the present.
Are you really all right? That was a very scary fall. I'm okay. Just a bit wobbly. A little rest and I'll be flying in no time. Assuming there are brooms to fly.
So what exactly did you see up there?
Not sure. It was so fast. But there was definitely something there. Shimmering against the clouds.
Sounds like someone using a disillusionment charm. Or an invisibility cloak. Maybe whoever cursed the brooms came to watch the chaos.
But Madam Hooch said it was just a prank.
She doesn't know what it was, and tampering with every broom seems a lot more serious than just a prank to me.
I don't know. Actually, Daniel's right. Someone could have been seriously hurt. We should investigate, just in case.
Exactly. So, where shall we start? The phrase, Cassandra? I've been practicing Rictum Sempra.
Why not check the Quidditch tent? That's where the brooms were stored. Maybe whoever tampered with the school brooms left some clues behind. That's a great idea! Let's go!
All right. What are we looking for?
Anything that doesn't belong in a Quidditch tent.
Gotcha. So, who do you think did it? It's gotta be the phrase, right?
Let's just look around and see what we can find. Incendio! This is curious. These beta bats are perfectly arranged.
What, you think the villain tidied up after they finished cursing the brooms?
It was probably just one of the house elves. Oh, yes, you're probably right. Ventus! Accio! Watch out! That's a bludger! Actually, it doesn't seem to be working. That's odd. What's this? A Quidditch playbook. And there's a name inside. Elliot Evers.
Evers? Who's that?
I know he's in Gryffindor and very good at Quidditch. Robin is always talking about him. This is full of plays and tactics. Why would he leave it behind?
He probably lost it when he cursed the brooms. He doesn't want anyone else to be as good as him.
Let's not jump to conclusions, Daniel. I'll ask Robin about him. Look, this Quidditch trunk has been tampered with. The straps have been cut. Aloha Mora.
Watch out!
Oh, it's a golden snitch. Come on, help me catch it before it gets away.
What were you doing rooting around inside the tent? How are we supposed to do a proper search if you've tainted the evidence?
Sorry, Madam Hooch. We were just trying to help.
Think before you act next time. It'll save us all a lot of trouble. Still, that was a very nice catch. You might make a decent seeker someday.
Thanks. And we did find some clues. A defective bludger. And a trunk that seems to have been broken into.
All due to our prankster, no doubt. Thank you, but Professor Flitwick and I will take it from here.
So, are you going to test the brooms?
Of course. We'll get this sorted out and you can get back to flying. The sooner the better. I'd rather you not embarrass yourselves in front of the pros next month.
Pros? As in professional Quidditch players?
Robin was right?
Yes, the rumors are true. Players from several clubs are coming to Hogwarts to put on a demonstration. It should be quite educational and exciting. You'll see what real flying looks like. Oh, keep it. Now that you've touched it, the flesh memory charm is useless. Can't use it for Quidditch, not in a match anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's an old training charm used by Quidditch coaches to give their seekers a bit of an edge. Still doesn't want to be caught, of course. You have to be quick. There. Now you won't lose it. No matter where you go, that snitch will follow.
Thanks, Madam Hooch. Of course I do. I can't wait to fly. I'm not afraid. Right. I need a broom before I can fly. Perhaps Kevin's father can tell me more about broomsticks in general. Could it have really been a curse? Why would anyone do that? And what exactly did I see? Was it related to the brooms, or was it something else? I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
There you are. I thought you weren't coming.
Sorry, I was checking on the faulty broomsticks. No answers yet, but Professor Flitwick is testing them now.
What about that thing you saw in the sky?
I haven't seen anything else, if that's what you're asking.
I told you, it's probably just someone messing around with a disillusionment charm.
That's not what I heard. I overheard a couple fifth years talking about something wicked fast on the pitch. They couldn't tell what it was, or who. Does that sound like you're something?
It does, actually.
I've never seen anything myself, but then nothing's fast enough to catch me.
Oi! You there!
You're the one who got our brooms confiscated!
What are you talking about?
Because of you, professors are checking every broom in the castle. How are we supposed to practice without sticks?
I'm sorry, but it wasn't my fault. It was the broom.
Oh, here we go. First excuse of every faulty flyer. It weren't me, Madam Hooch. It were me, Broom.
Hey, it wasn't just one broom. All of them were cursed.
Cursed? Ha! Bleeding first years think everything is cursed.
Sorry your practice was cancelled, but isn't it better to be safe than sorry?
You're right. But since we can't fly, we'll have to find something else to occupy our time. Like, maybe a duel.
Careful. He's older. You don't have to do this.
What's the matter, huh? Afraid your wand is cursed too?
It's okay, Ivy. I accept your challenge. Let's duel. Monster book. Atmosphere charm.
I've always fancied. All right, everyone. We're in this together now.
Bring them. Fantastic run.
Not bad for a first year. But from now on, keep your feet on the ground. I don't want to miss any more practice. Bloody one! First brooms, now this! Does nothing work right in this castle?
That was brilliant!
Thanks. I do feel bad about their brooms, though. I wish there was something we could do.
What about that Quidditch journal we found? Did you ask Elliot Evers about it?
Yeah, that was last year's playbook. Elliot hasn't seen it in months, but he did say we could keep it.
Sounds suspicious. He might be trying to hide something.
Who cares? It's Elliot Evers' Quidditch journal, and he's amazing. Gryffindor hasn't lost a match when he's been flying. I can't wait to try out some of his old maneuvers.
Shouldn't we be focused on dueling at the moment?
I was trying, Kev, but that ruddy training dummy isn't working. Just keeps falling over.
That's odd. You don't suppose it's connected to the brooms, do you? Maybe we should...
Madam Hooch said not to interfere with the ongoing investigation, but she didn't say anything about looking into the past, if you know what I mean.
Of course. Maybe this has happened before.
Oh, I know exactly where to look.
Wow! Harry Potter's first-year uniform! Look at how small he was! Of course, that's perfect for a seeker. Light and speedy.
Says he was the youngest house player in a century, and that he once caught a snitch with his mouth. That's weird.
There's a lot of history here, but does any of it point to a Quidditch mystery?
I found a book of Hogwarts Quidditch records. It's filled with scores, players, stats, even has a list of champions for every year. Well, almost every year. It looks like seasons have been cancelled a few times.
No! Why?
Most of them don't say, except this one someone added a note in the margin. Season cancelled due to Headmaster Black being a prat.
Anything about mass broom malfunctions? No. There is a list of those disqualified for dirty tricks. And here's another that's just a list of injuries. It's very, very long, and it includes at least one death 100 years ago.
There, you see, Kev? It's perfectly safe. Only one death in 100 years.
I'm still not trying out, Robin.
What about you? I bet you'd try out for the house team, yeah?
Absolutely, assuming we ever get to fly again. Madam Hooch was impressed that I caught this.
Whoa! You caught a snitch?
I was on the ground at the time, but yes.
I don't think it's working right.
Oh, that's just because it's enchanted to stay close to me.
No, I mean the way it's flying. It looks a bit wobbly.
Really? Maybe I should ask Madam Hooch about it.
Or my dad. He'll be flying here tomorrow for flying class.
With the new brooms! I can't wait! Aren't you excited? We're finally going to fly!
Yes, very exciting. Kevin might be right. It does look a bit wobbly. Almost like one of the malfunctioning broomsticks.
Nervous? You must be after what happened last time. I'm sure you'll be fine. Just try not to think about faulty brooms, or unidentified flying things, or, you know, falling.
Thanks, Ivy.
Students, this is Milo Ferrell. Mr. Ferrell works for the Nimbus Racing Broom Company as an enchanter, which means, well, I'll let him tell you.
Thank you, Madam Hooch. So, what does a broomstick enchanter do? Simply put, I make brooms fly. Well, technically, it's magic that makes them fly. I apply the charms that make the brooms fly straighter, go faster, turn sharper, and so on. I can show you some of the basics right now if you like. Of course, if you want any of these applied to your own brooms, you'll need to visit a retail shop to get the latest upgrades. So, any questions?
So, Mr. Ferrell, I gotta know, what was the first racing broom ever made?
Mr. Farrell, where was Quidditch invented?
Kevin's dad,
My brother says the snitch used to be a real bird. Is that true?
It must be amazing to work for a broom company. You fly all the time, right? That would be incredible.
Actually, I do most of my work on the ground. I love flying, but, well, the truth is I'm not overly fond of heights.
Like father, like son, eh, Kev?
Thankfully, having a wife who plays Quidditch professionally means she does plenty of flying for the both of us.
Hang on, Kev. Your mum is the Zola G. Farrell, chaser for the Holy Head Harpies, and you didn't tell me?
I didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
It is a big deal!
Mr. Farrell, is it possible to curse a broom so it can't fly?
Madam Hooch mentioned your incident. That must have been quite frightening. Honestly, I'm a bit flummoxed by it all.
Why is that? You don't think it was a curse?
It might have been a curse, although it's just as likely something was removed, not added, which would require some very sophisticated magic. Frankly, I'm quite curious to see what your professors uncover. Shall we give one of these a test flight? I think I've brought enough brooms for everyone. Who wants to go first?
No, I'll do it. You'll just crash out like before.
Yeah, let someone who already knows how to fly have a go.
Right, I've got it, brother. You can let go.
No, I think it should be me. You let go, brother.
3 volunteers, eh? Shall we make it a race then? There's a course already set up. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Fine by me.
Me too.
I'm in. Let's fly. Are all right?
They're fine. A bit soggy, but otherwise okay. That was quite a race.
Right up to the part where I went for a swim.
Oh, I thought maybe that was on purpose. A dramatic ending, catching the snitch and all that.
No, I lost control, but it wasn't my fault. I was forced off course. Again.
By Fisher and Colby?
No, by something I couldn't see, just like before.
Might be a thestral. Most people can't see them, but they're very much there. I promise. A flying horse of sorts. The only people who can see them are those who've seen death. I rode one once. Not an experience I care to repeat.
Would a thestral try to knock me off my broom? Twice?
I doubt it, but Hagrid might know better. Then again, maybe the problem isn't in the air at all. It sounds like you've got a lot on your mind. Flying isn't easy under the best conditions. If you're distracted... This mystery of yours has me intrigued. I've got a friend who's good with mysteries, and broomsticks as well. If it's all right, I might send him a now, see if he has any thoughts.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
You better get back to class before Madam Hooch sends out a search party. Good luck with the flying.
Good morning, Lottie. You look upset. Is something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing really. This brush is supposed to change colours with my mood, but it's not working.
You mean the enchantment failed?
That's right, but it's probably just a prank. Someone switched it out with a normal brush. I can still use it though.
I wonder if anything else isn't working. This is not good. And if it's happening here, that means... You see? It's not working. Neither is Lottie's brush, and there are other things too. Which means it's all my fault.
Calm down. Whatever is going on, it's not your fault.
No, but it's spreading. Almost like a virus.
That is weird. I didn't think a golden snitch could get sick.
Don't be silly, of course it can't. It's not a living thing.
But something is causing enchantments to fail. And it all started with me. Everyone's going to hate me when they find out.
Maybe someone is trying to make it look like it's your fault. Got any enemies?
Someone was definitely following me by the lake. I heard a voice. Although I couldn't make out what they were saying, it almost sounded like breathing.
Could have been a Dementor. They don't say much.
Dementor? Wonderful. That makes me feel so much better.
I did hear that someone from the Ministry might be coming to look into it.
I doubt the Ministry is going to send someone just to check out a few faulty brooms, even if they are cursed.
Quite an entrance, Harry. Don't tell me you flew all the way from London.
Apparated just south of Hogsmeade. But I couldn't pass up the chance to fly over the castle. It's good to see you, Neville.
Students, I want to introduce you to a friend of mine from my school days. This is Harry Potter. Harry's here to look into your broomstick incident.
Nothing official, mind you, just out of curiosity. If it's okay, I might have a few questions for you.
Sure. Anything I can do to help?
Great. I'll see you later then.
him for help. If anyone knows about flying under pressure, it's Harry Potter.
Be sure to ask him about disillusionment charms, and cursed brooms, and dementors too.
It would be great to get some advice from Harry Potter. But that means I'll have to fly in front of Harry Potter. Oh no! I really need to practice! I can be better at this. I should be better. I just need to keep practicing. Focus. Right. I'm not going to get any better on the ground. Terrible. Why is this so difficult?
Because you're trying too hard.
Mr. Potter!
Please, call me Harry.
All right, Harry. What did you mean exactly? Because it feels like the harder I try, the worse I become.
And why do you think that is?
Because I'm never going to be better, am I? I'm always going to be terrible at flying.
Not at all. You're quite good, in fact. Or you would be if you'd stop getting in your own way. I can only imagine. I've never heard of an entire batch of brooms being faulty. I was nearly thrown from mine once, but that was because someone was trying to curse me. I doubt it. A curse like that requires constant eye contact, and that was only one broom. No, I don't think a curse is your problem. Your problem is that you're distracted. Let's try again. Go on, mount up. Now, let everything go. Your fears, your worries, classwork, everything. Focus only on the broom beneath you and the sky above. Let the rest of the world fade away. Now, fly.
with an outstanding performance. They are really unstoppable. Let's give them a round of applause.
Well done. That was magnificent.
Thank you. That was my best flight yet. Your advice really helped.
I thought it might. And here's something else you might find useful. It's a broomstick servicing kit. This ought to help keep you flying straight. And in style.
That's very generous. Thank you, Mr. Potter. Oops, sorry, Harry.
You're lucky, you know. Hogwarts is a very special place. Every time I'm here, so many memories come rushing back.
It sounds like you had quite a few adventures.
Heard about some, have you? Don't believe everything you read.
No, of course not. But still, you are Harry Potter.
True, but every time I got myself into trouble, it was my friends who helped me find a way out. I didn't do it alone.
I understand. I've had quite a few adventures myself, although not always on purpose. They just seem to happen sometimes.
That's usually how the best ones start.
Expecto Patronum!
I remember the first time I visited the Forbidden Forest. It was for detention, believe it or not. I saw a desperate man drinking the blood of a unicorn.
That sounds awful.
It was, truly, the lengths to which some are willing to go just to hold on to power. Sorry, I shouldn't be telling you this. It takes a certain amount of reckless courage to enter the Forbidden Forest, something I had in abundance in my youth.
And now?
And now I'm an adult who's supposed to know better, so I advise you to avoid that forest at all costs.
Right. I'll keep that in mind.
Come on, let's head back. Neville promised me a pumpkin juice before I leave. That might be the saddest golden snitch I've ever seen.
There's something wrong with it. With a lot of things, actually. Wherever I go, magical items seem to fail. I thought it was part of a curse, that something's been following me. But now I'm not sure. Maybe it is just me.
Very curious. And this started with the brooms?
Yes, and now it seems to be spreading.
That is concerning, but I doubt it has anything to do with you. Don't worry, your professors will figure out what it is. In fact, maybe I'll look into it as well.
Really? Thank you. Oh, I should probably return this to the Quidditch tent.
Are you sure? Now that you've got a working broom, maybe you should keep it locked up in your trunk.
That's a good idea, but I probably shouldn't.
All right, I'll wait for you.
No, it's fine. Go ahead, I'll catch up. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I guess that explains why the tent is always so clean. Maybe I will keep you in my trunk, just in case. I wish I knew what was wrong with you. Maybe Professor Flitwick can take a look at you when he's done with the brooms. getting away this time. Show yourself! Be back! What do you want from me?
You escaped me before, but not this time. This time you're mine! Slip away from me. I've got you this time. Blasted every time. Oh, hello. What? Ain't you ever seen a ghost before?
No, I mean, yes, of course. I just wasn't expecting...
What? A girl?
No, I was just expecting something... scarier.
Oh, like the Bloody Baron, right? All moody and whatnot.
Something like that. I'm sorry, who are you?
Willow Weeholt, Hufflepuff Seeker. Well, I was, a century ago, I think. I've lost track. Not you! It's your snitch I'm after. Bit obsessed with it, really. Have been ever since I made Seeker. I just wish my broom weren't so bloody slow.
You seem pretty fast to me. I couldn't even see you.
Really? Thanks! Must be because I mucked about with the charms to make mine faster. In my day, we didn't have those fancy racing brooms you have now.
You should see the clunkers Madam Hooch makes us use.
Still better than what I've got. That's why I pushed mine to the limit. Past it, actually, which proved to be problematic. Not exactly. I was on my old moon trip. Great room, especially with my adjustments, which I perfected just in time for the final House Cup match. It was wicked. I was on the snitch in no time. I almost had it in my grasp, but I was obsessed with catching the snitch. I didn't notice what was right in front of me.
Which was...
the ground. 1 minute I was chasing the snitch, the next...
Oh, ouch. So you didn't have anything to do with my broom malfunctioning, did you?
Course not. I'm a ghost, not a poltergeist. Can't touch any brooms other than this one, sadly.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Truth is, when I saw you with your slowpoke of a snitch, which isn't right, by the way, did you know that?
Yes, I know.
Well, anyway, it gave me hope. If I could catch this one snitch, get my hands around it, break the cycle... who am I kidding? It's impossible. I'll never catch one.
Sorry. I wish there was something I could do.
So do I.
And she's been flying around the pitch ever since, chasing snitches she can never catch.
That's so sad. I can't believe no one's seen her before now.
I'm sure they have, but didn't know it. She's mostly just a blur. I only saw her clearly because she slowed down to try to catch my snitch. Just barely flying now.
At least that's one mystery solved.
Unfortunately, we still have the malfunctioning magic issue.
Yeah, and it's getting worse. My monster book of monsters didn't even try to bite me this morning.
I heard that Professor Flitwick declared the brooms curse-free. The enchantments that are supposed to make them fly simply aren't there anymore. He doesn't know what caused it.
I still feel like this is my fault. Everything was fine until...
Did you hear? The harpies are coming!
Harpies? What are you talking about?
The Holyhead Harpies! Kevin's mum's team? They're coming tomorrow along with some other Quidditch pros. It's finally happening!
I didn't know it was so soon.
And get this! There's going to be a student race around the castle at sunset. Do you know what that means?
That the hospital wing will be full by midnight?
No, it means we get to show off our skills in front of everyone, including the pros. Wait till they see me fly.
That does sound exciting, but is it a good idea? We still don't know what or who tampered with our brooms.
Are you still on about that? We got new brooms, better brooms. There's a stack of them in the Quidditch tent, which reminds me, I gotta study Elliot's journal to see if there are any speed tips. See ya!
You mean your ghost friend? I thought she didn't see anything.
Not her, the house elf. She was in here cleaning up the other night, before I met Willa. She seemed rather skittish, so try not to startle her. Oh, hello. Please don't disappear. We just want to ask you a question.
Students want to be asking us a question?
Yes, we want to know about the brooms, the school brooms. Did you see anyone tampering with them before our first class?
No, we did not. We is the only one here, cleaning and mending.
Mending? What needed mending?
Broomsticks? They is very dirty because no one is cleaning them over the holiday, and some is getting old and worn, scratches and dents and tiny holes in the wood, so we is fixing them. That's strange, isn't it?
Maybe not. The school brooms are used a lot. I'm not surprised they need fixing by the end of the year.
Is we doing something wrong?
No, not at all. And thank you. You were very helpful. I wonder if mending the brooms would have damaged the flying charms. Seems plausible.
I don't know, but I bet Mr. Farrell would. Kevin said he was coming tomorrow, so we can ask him then.
In that case, we better get some sleep. It's going to be a big day.
Oh my! No brooms is needed mending too.
Wow, look at them go! I didn't know brooms could fly that fast.
Oh, they're just cruising. Wait till you see them dive for a snitch. It'll blow your robes back.
Oh, look! Team mascots!
Apparently, the Bankery Bangers also bought a dragon, but it wasn't allowed on school grounds due to safety concerns. It's just a mascot. What's the worst that could happen? Well, it's a dragon, so lots of things. Bad things.
Who cares about the mascots? Come on, let's get a picture with Zola. Kev, let's ask your mum if I can ride her broom.
I think I'd rather...
Everyone's heading to Hogsmeade if you want to join them. Some of us are going to get a little extra flying in before the race tonight if you want to join.
Maybe I'll catch up later.
Suit yourself. Hey, Hagrid!
Hello, Hagrid. I didn't know you were a Quidditch fan.
Oh, well, I mostly came by for the mascots. One in particular.
Let me guess. The Benga's dragon.
Shame they couldn't bring her onto the grounds. Of course, if someone were to wander into the forest a wee bit, they wouldn't be disappointed. Just don't tell the headmistress. Oh, hey, aren't you going to join in on the race?
I'm not really in the mood. Actually, I feel a lot like this snitch.
What's wrong with it?
I don't know. Presumably the same thing that's making a lot of other magical items not work.
Magic not working, you say? Like them brooms? I wonder. Where did you get this from?
The old brooms were stored in here. They had the same minor wear and tear, but otherwise seemed all right. Until we tried to fly them, that is.
Wear and tear, you say? Little holes in the wood, maybe?
I think so. Why? Do you know what that means?
Of course I do. It's chiz-purfles. We little fellas can't hardly see 'em. They're attracted to anything magical. They'll chew through a wand just to get to the core. They must have had a go at your brooms.
And then they moved on to other things, like the bludger and Lottie's brush and my golden snitch.
Yep, surprised no one noticed the bite marks.
Someone did. One of the house elves mended the broom so there was no evidence of the damage. And since the chiz-puffles moved on to other things, there was nothing left for Professor Flitwick to find. Oh, that's it! You're a genius, Hagrid!
Well, these look fine. No bite marks here.
Oh, that's a relief. Wait, the house elf was here last night. If she noticed any damage, can I see that broom, Hagrid? Up! Up! Oh no! She must have mended the new brooms too. They could all be infested. And my friends are using some of them for the race. I need to stop them before someone gets hurt. Wait, don't fly! The new brooms are infested with chispuffles.
What's it are you talking about?
Chispuffles! The tiny magical creatures that attack magical objects. That's why the brooms and everything else failed. They're chewing on the parts that were enchanted.
Are you sure? This broom seems okay.
It might now, but if it was infested before, it could fail at any time.
But Robin already took hers for a test flight. If a broom fails...
We need to warn her. But how? If we can't use the brooms, how do we find her?
I have an idea. I don't know if this'll work, but it always attracted her before.
Oh, it's you again. I should have known.
Sorry, Willa, but we need your help. Our friend Robin is flying around the castle on a broom that might fail. We need to warn her before she crashes, and none of the brooms are safe to fly.
Oh, all right. I'll look for her. But you might want to find a broom that flies. I can't exactly rescue her if she's dangling from the rooftops.
My mum is in Hogsmeade. I can go get her. That'll take too long. Why don't we just, borrow one of the professional brooms?
I might have a better idea. I kept a broom separate from the others. It seemed fine, so it's not infested.
But if it is, you could end up just like Robin.
It's a risk, but what other option do we have?
I found her! Follow me!
My bloody broom failed! Can you believe it?
Yes, I'll explain later.
Is that a ghost?
Come on, let's go!
Right. Better make it quick. I stood up the Bangers mascot with my
He chased me
erratic
for a
flying,
bit.
but I got away. Still wouldn't want to run into him up here.
Too late.
Atmosphere charm!
Centaur!
Inflated!
Crucial!
Hot centaur!
Glacier!
Incendio! Centaur! Incendio! Centaur!
Essence of Dittany! Thestral!
Obido, do you mind if I join you?
Bewitched Snowball! Atmosphere charm! Atmosphere charm!
Hot centaur!
Crucial!
Guide along apparition! place the egg. Inflate it.
We're all fight against evil.
I think that's the next of snowballs.
Centaur!
Bewitched snowball.
Hugno! Centaur!
Thank you again for your help, Willa. I couldn't have done it without you.
I can't imagine facing down a live dragon. He was scary enough as a ghost. How about your wee pest problem? Got that sorted yet?
The castle is being treated for the Chisperful infestation as we speak. Thankfully, no one blames me.
That's nice of them. Just don't go missing the snitch half a dozen times. No one forgives you for that.
Oh, about that, I have a surprise for you. Kevin's dad helped fix it. I had an idea. Go on, try to catch it, but slowly. Cup it in your hands. Don't grab at it.
The wing vibrations! They're so fast, it's like... I can almost feel the snitch in my hands!
Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Hmm.
Hmm.
Huh?
Oh! Huh. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Oh. Oh.
Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.